Another scandal, another Diddy bombshell hitting my feed. Just recently, 50 Cent decided to drag celebrities who are scrambling to bury his explosive Diddy documentary. And the names he's dropping? Absolutely jaw-dropping. The Diddy Netflix doc is currently setting the internet on fire, and Hollywood's biggest stars are losing their minds trying to erase it. I'm talking about names you'd never expect to see under fire. They are sweating bullets, desperate to keep skeletons in the closet. And 50 Cent? He's not budging an inch. He's spilling receipts on Instagram, calling out every panic celeb, and serving pure chaos. In this breakdown, I'm covering every name 50 Cent exposed, the leaked photos and DMs, and exactly why this documentary has Tinseltown shaking in its boots. Stick around, because the wildest twist involves Jay-Z, completely absent from the entire narrative. Seriously, not a single mention. Let's dive in. But first, a little context. 50 Cent's Netflix documentary dropped just days ago and is already crushing the competition. We're talking 21.8 million views in 6 days. Yes, beating Stranger Things on the charts. But don't get it twisted. This isn't your standard celebrity gossip doc. This is 50 Cent going full nuclear on Diddy, armed with never-before-seen footage, actual evidence, and witnesses who have been silent for decades. The film captures Diddy in the days leading up to his arrest, private calls with lawyers, and accounts from people who were literally in the trenches with him for years.
50 Cent has been working on this documentary for almost 2 years. The footage he has is insane. The people he got speaking about Diddy is ridiculous. And on top of that, the only place he agrees to do the interview, Rob, if you can show this, he goes and interviews with ABC. And there's an Instagram post he put up, Rob. I don't know if you have that or not. If you go on his Instagram account, he goes and does the interview about Diddy's documentary on ABC. And they say the reason why he did it on ABC, it's that one right there, Rob, the one you had it on, is because ABC News Station is one of only few stations they're allowed to watch in prison.
Now things get absolutely insane. Once the documentary hit, certain celebrities lost their minds. They are pulling out every trick in the book to get Netflix to yank it, and some are allegedly even trying to bribe officials just to keep their names far away from the Diddy mess. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is dragging every single one of them on social media. No filter, zero mercy. Buckle up, because this ride is about to get chaotic. First up, Marlon Wayans. And yes, this one blindsided everyone. The man publicly went after 50 Cent over Sean Combs, and people are left asking, why? Here's the tea. Marlon went on the Cruise Show, the popular LA radio spot, and basically said 50 Cent was wrong for kicking Diddy while he's down. He kept rambling about karma and insisted that only God can judge Diddy. He even claimed that all Diddy needs is a private heart-to-heart with the Almighty instead of this public takedown.
Honestly, it's between both of them and God. Yeah. So, only God can judge, and both of them people have time to sit with God and talk about and through everything. And right now is Puff's time to sit there and have a conversation, a much-needed conversation with God.
All right, I get it. Everyone deserves a redemption arc or whatever. But here's the million-dollar question. Why is Marlon Wayans suddenly so obsessed with defending Diddy? Is he protecting him, or is he hiding something? Maybe, just maybe, Marlon was tangled up in some of the same shady business. The vibe is straight up suspicious. And trust me, 50 Cent saw it too. He didn't hold back for a second. He stormed Instagram and dropped an edited pic of Marlon in full drag from White Chicks, captioned, "Did this fool really try to come at me? LOL. No AI, that's your vibe. Boy, keep my name out your mouth." Essentially, 50 Cent was saying Marlon is defending Diddy because they are cut from the same cloth. And honestly, with all the receipts coming out, it's no wonder people are questioning his loyalty. But hang on, it gets spicier. Marlon actually fired back in response to 50 Cent's documentary, dropping a little karma warning. In the clip, he says,
In the clip, Marlon says,
50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down. If 50 ever luck turn on 50, you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that...
So basically, Marlon is hinting that 50 Cent is about to catch some karma for dragging Diddy. But here's the real question everyone's buzzing about. Why is Marlon so pressed? What's really going on behind the scenes? Even Charlemagne Tha God called out the obvious double standard. He pointed out that people only cry about kicking a man when he's down when it's a black producer like 50 Cent running the show. But when TMZ, Hulu, or Peacock dropped their own Diddy docs, crickets. Nobody mentioned karma. So why is 50 Cent catching all the heat? It's giving protect my friend because I might be next energy, plain and simple. Now, brace yourself, because this is where the documentary gets truly baffling, and maybe the most suspicious twist of all. You just binge-watched 4 full episodes covering Diddy's life, career, wild parties, and every allegation imaginable. And guess who's nowhere to be found? Jay-Z. Not one mention, no photo, not even a fleeting cameo. If you know hip-hop history, you know that's straight up bizarre. Jay-Z and Diddy were inseparable, running the industry, partying, sealing business deals. So why is Jay-Z completely erased from the narrative? Someone on TikTok summed it up perfectly, saying,
"Where the f*** is Jay-Z? Just finished watching the Diddy documentary and not a picture, not a mention, no video footage, nothing with Jay-Z. Like, what kind of deal did 50 strike with the Carters?" I've Googled it and I can't seem to find anything except for the 150 post that he did. And I can't tell if he's trolling Jay-Z or what's going on. Is he so powerful that he is getting out of this? Is it the Epstein files? What's the tea?
And you know what? That's a valid question, because just a few months ago, we literally saw allegations tying Jay-Z and Diddy together have been floating for a while, yet suddenly Jay-Z has vanished from the story like he never existed. Enter the theory swirling online. Maybe 50 Cent cut some kind of deal with Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Perhaps Jay-Z agreed to stay silent, or even helped 50 behind the scenes, and in return, 50 Cent erased him from the documentary entirely. Because let's be real, you cannot tell Diddy's full story without mentioning Jay-Z. It's impossible. Now, if you've been tracking Jaguar, you already know where this is heading. She's been predicting for years that once Diddy falls, Jay-Z is next. She literally called it. In one interview, Jaguar said, "So, why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch. So, who's next? Y'all don't see the lineup? Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next. Who's that? Jay-Z is setting up Diddy." When she said it, everyone thought she was out of her mind. But now, people are starting to buy it. Why else would Jay-Z be completely erased from a documentary about the man he spent decades working alongside? Think about it. Jay-Z was at those parties, doing business, ruling the industry with Diddy. So where's he? The silence is deafening. And then there's Ja Rule, who just cannot resist throwing shade at 50 Cent. He's been blasting tweets, doing whatever he can to make 50 look bad, while acting like this is about some 20-year-old pre-existing beef. But here's the kicker. Gan Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard and serial tea spiller, already exposed Ja Rule. He revealed that Ja Rule had his own private situations with Diddy back in the day. He hinted that Ja Rule was tangled in the same kind of behavior Diddy is being accused of right now. So maybe that's why Ja Rule is acting extra bothered about this documentary. Maybe he's nervous that if people keep digging, his name might be next. Just saying. 50 Cent even posted about it, claiming Ja Rule is shielding Diddy because they are riding in the same boat. And honestly, after what Gene Deal revealed, that theory doesn't sound far-fetched at all. Despite the backlash, the celebrity outrage, and the legal threats flying around, this documentary is absolutely running the numbers. 50 Cent flexed the stats on Instagram, and they are wild. The doc pulled in 21.8 million views in just 6 days. That's bigger than Stranger Things, one of Netflix's biggest shows ever. 50 captioned it, 21.8 million views in 6 days. Boom. Bigger than Stranger Things. You see it. Someone commented, Diddy stranger than Stranger Things. And honestly, after watching it, that hits different. What's revealed in those 4 episodes is darker than any horror series Netflix has ever dropped. People are binging it non-stop. It's everywhere, trending on every platform. And the harder celebrities try to erase it, the more people rush to watch it. Classic Streisand effect, you know the deal. Now things turn serious. This is where the documentary crosses from celebrity mess into potential criminal territory. One of the most insane moments is when it dives into Tupac's murder. Not theories. Not speculation. Actual federal recordings. The documentary features tapes of Keefe D speaking to investigators. For anyone unaware, Keefe D is the man who allegedly orchestrated Tupac's killing. On those tapes, he straight up says Diddy offered him $1 million to take out Tupac and Suge Knight. Let that sink in. $1 million. According to Keefe D, his crew only managed to kill Tupac, not Suge Knight, so they allegedly received $500,000 instead. $500,000 for a life. And then the documentary flashes back. Diddy at 19, the City College tragedy, 34 years ago. The footage, the press conference, the chaos. 8 people crushed to death, later becoming 9. True story. That image of Diddy at the podium? That's the moment everything changed. What was Diddy planning to do with all that footage? Honestly, who knows? We're talking about a guy who films literally everything he does. And here's the absolute wildest part. That footage came from a videographer Diddy himself hired. Yeah, you heard that right. He paid someone to follow him around and capture every move in the days before his arrest, probably thinking he'd spin it into a documentary proving his innocence. But plot twist, the footage ended up in 50 Cent's hands. And now it's on Netflix, watched by 21.8 million people. Talk about karma. Diddy literally recorded his own downfall. In the footage, you see him on the phone with his lawyer, fretting about media coverage, obsessing over public perception, trying to control the narrative. But instead of control, it became evidence. It shows him caring more about his image than the victims. It shows him scheming with his legal team to influence potential jurors. Bad. Really bad. But here's why this doc matters beyond gossip. 50 Cent said in an interview that if he stayed silent, people would assume the entire hip-hop world condones Diddy's actions, which isn't true. He made the documentary to prove hip-hop does not back abuse, manipulation, or abusing power. This isn't revenge. It's accountability. It gives a voice to victims who were too scared to speak for decades. Real victims, real evidence, real consequences, and celebrities trying to block it. If you have nothing to hide, why would you fight it? Even Gan Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, opened up about why he pulled out. 50 Cent personally called him, and they spoke for 45 minutes about everything Gan knew, the City College tragedy, security, street details, the whole Bad Boy Records vibe. But then, Alexandria Stapleton, the director, started acting weird. She refused to pay what Gan requested and treated him disrespectfully. That's when he decided to bow out completely. She treated Gan Deal disrespectfully and then dropped a bombshell. 50 Cent doesn't actually control the documentary. Apparently, he doesn't decide what goes in, what stays out, or who gets paid. That revelation made Gan Deal quit the project entirely. He said if 50 doesn't have control over his own documentary, something's seriously off. And honestly, that opens up a ton of questions. Who really runs this show? Is Netflix pulling the strings? Did Jay-Z have a hand in deciding what made the cut? We might never know the full story, but one thing's clear. This documentary is shaking things up. It's peeling back decades of secrets, giving victims a platform, and forcing the entertainment world to confront the messy truths hidden behind closed doors. So, there it is. Marlon Wayans defending Diddy for no clear reason, Jay-Z completely erased, Ja Rule throwing shade to save himself, and Diddy's lawyers threatening Netflix with millions in lawsuits. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about all of this? Will the Tupac case reopen because of the documentary? Why is Jay-Z nowhere to be found? And do you think Marlon Wayans and Ja Rule are hiding something? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one.